I talked about the colors yesterday, or on the last video I think, on the distant hillside. Maybe I didn't mention what I'd used in the foreground on that distant hillside, or the closer part of the distant hillside. We're looking at cadmium yellow pale and white, and a titanium white, and a bit of yellow ochre. Now here I've thrown in a little bit of, or I've started with a bit of cad orange and a bit of yellow ochre over top. This bush used cad red, bit of ultramarine blue, bit of cobalt blue, and then when I went, you know, it's an intense color, high chroma, fairly high chroma. I toned it down with the blues, but then when I went into this sort of closer little spot, sorry about the glare on that, I used quinacridone magenta and a bit of cobalt blue to intensify just a little bit. If you use quinacridone, you seem to be able to get away with adding a little more white and still having a high chroma than if you use cad red and add white. It loses chroma. Now, a couple of the spots on this cad red, like that one there, you can see I've put a touch of cad yellow, yeah, cadmium yellow pale mixed with the cad red, just to warm it up a bit. Those white spots you're seeing, that's not, you know, it looks like I've been painting over white canvas with white spots showing through. That's not the case. That's just reflection. So this group of trees on the right, the trunks are, oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind here. A bit of raw umber, mostly burnt sienna and white. The trees themselves, the foliage on the trees is cobalt blue and burnt sienna and white. This warmer green on this tree is yellow ochre, burnt sienna, and ultramarine blue. In the shadows, under the umbrellas of foliage, that is ultramarine blue, a touch, a very small bit of yellow ochre, and burnt sienna and white. Trunks here are pretty much just raw umber and white. The rocks everywhere on the painting are either, well, they're cobalt blue, ultramarine blue, raw umber, and white. This grass in the foreground, ultramarine blue, white, bits of yellow ochre here and there, little bits of burnt sienna here and there, very little. This bush, another red bush, but I wanted it more subdued. That's alizarin crimson and cobalt blue, and hints of raw umber here and there, just to tone it down. I did not want it attracting too much attention. I didn't want it to compete with, you know, the strong red bush. Because it is the foreground, I wanted it to peter out in importance. And, you know, as you can see, I've tailored some branches, and I found some branches were too long or too short or poking in the wrong direction. I needed variety. I made a few amateur mistakes in my drawing when I was using paint to draw the tree, or the various trees and trunks. But, you know, for me, that's sort of the step 6. It's the last thing you go to on the painting. Sit with it for a while and go, oh, I can't believe I didn't see that before. And then you fix it. Anyway, that's the painting. It's done. Hopefully I can get onto a larger canvas here within a day or two. Hope you have a good night. Hope you enjoy the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And give it a thumbs down if you don't. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.